You're watching AssemblyTV 2012. I'm Matthew Wolster, also known as Dot Waffle. We've just watched the graphics competition. Quite an interesting competition in my opinion. What we're going to be doing now is discussing what we've just seen with a couple of friends we have in the studio. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey. So quite an interesting competition. I think some of them we're really going to enjoy, some of them I think we aren't going to remember after this competition.
Yeah, that's how it always goes.
Really varied competition, I think.
They
in
always.
Style, especially.
In previous years, we've always seen that anybody who's done something in 3ds Max has been good, anything who's done in Photoshop has been bad. This year, I think...
Not so much.
Yeah,
this year it's very mixed between the two, and some people really have been artists.
Yeah, in my opinion, the two-dimensional ones have been almost better than most 3D ones, but we'll see.
We were discussing during the competition how some of the excellent drawings of Sky, I really like Sky.
Yeah, it was really good on some of the entries, but...
Okay, well, we'll go to the first entry then. I don't have the name up in front of me, but it's basically a unicorn. If you have it on screen, here we go. So the unicorn with the, as you pointed out, the Amiga style glove.
And
anything to mention on that one? It's forgettable to me.
And well, it's kind of like a joke on the name being, what was it, like the Sir Dawn, basically translated, and that's not very, not exactly what I would associate with dawn or light or anything.
It does kind of look like somebody's done it with crayons.
Yeah, the style is a bit, I don't know, shady.
Simple. Rough almost, but not in a bad way.
Kind of works with it. So as we move on to the second one, you can kind of say a lot about this without even looking at the picture. A bunch of I seem to remember it said 6 against 1.
Yeah, 6 against 1.
When I looked at it, I thought there were 7. There's a strange colour on the middle one.
Double colour.
What's wrong with the cat? Or whatever it is.
I don't think I've ever seen a cat like that.
Nor have I.
No.
No, we have said in many graphics competitions before, and this is certainly not one that applies to this, but you have to design for the big screen. You know, a lot of colours wash out. And the reason why I've just said that is because the next one, I think we all said, this is going to look very differently on my laptop, on this screen, on the big screen.
You see more of the rough, like sketch lines on the guy on the right and stuff like this.
And
you
the
really didn't
colors really stand out better here than on the big screen.
Well, as you were saying, when it came up, it's a crowd pleaser. It's something that people are just going to go woo for. But I don't think this is going to be in the top 3.
Yeah, and why does actually the two people looking, I guess they are meant to be women on the background. Why do they have planets for heads? It's like, you know, Atlas syndrome or something on all of these guys.
I didn't see on there that they didn't have heads. I just thought it was a very clipped head. I can now see it does blend into the gas giants.
Or maybe it's like they should be behind the planets, but it kind of just looks like the planets are their heads.
Exactly.
Yeah, and also it looks like the girl in the front has a tail or something.
That's very true. I don't like the end of the tail, as we'll call it. It's, I know there's a lot of things that do that, but it's a bit fake to me.
It's a bit edgy for like the picture is so smooth lined otherwise, and then there's the really cornered tail there.
Yes, it's like it's all curved and stuff, and then it's edgy in the end.
So we're just going to skip forward now. This is one where we said you were completely right. It looks like a fisheye lens, even though it's been drawn.
Okay, so the robot standing on the bridge with an underpass. You couldn't really even spot that on the big screen, or maybe it's just my poor eye vision.
I thought that there was a river when we saw this on the big screen.
Oh really?
Yeah, the one going down there.
Yeah, at least I can blame my eyesight.
I think it was called Robox or something.
Yeah, Robox coming to say hello or something.
Very strange. But I quite like that. So, now this one. Exactly what I was thinking is what you both said almost immediately. What was it that you said about this one?
Wallpaper material and
definitely like simplistic, very maybe a bit arty, but not too much.
And cute. You just want to hug the small guy or actually might be a girl.
But even though it is simplistic, I always get a lot of flack from people when they say, "How dare you say my work was simplistic? It's no good." No, simplistic means
it's good.
simple.
It's good.
It doesn't mean it's not bad. That is good.
How does that go? That it's done when you don't have anything to add. It's when you have nothing to remove.
Yeah.
The one thing that I would take out that photo is the note.
Note, yeah. It's kind of like
maybe.
it just hangs there for
Literally.
yeah. Perhaps not necessary for the picture.
Yeah, you expect it to fall any minute or something.
And he definitely needs a new headphone cable because that is way too thick. That's the size of my thumb. Okay, so another crowd pleaser, but I really love the sky.
Yeah, the sky on this one
sky is awesome.
Very well done.
Didn't notice on the screen what looks just like a rock on the left is actually a statue's head or something.
Oh, so it is, yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Archimedes or Plato or something.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. I mean, the whole scape, I mean, including the rock behind the castle city thing, it looks really nice. They haven't put too much detail in one area. They've nicely contrasted it.
I guess if you need to say something negative, it's maybe colors don't bite you if you use them, but it works here.
It really does. Very good. So this one, I am surprised this one made it through jury.
This was interesting, I have to say.
Yeah, not definitely anything like Fallout and Nuka-Cola or anything.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
I think we should skip right by that one. If you ignore the fact that it's just slightly controversial, it is constructed quite well. The shadow falls quite nicely from the hat. That's an element of a render, isn't it?
Yeah.
And depth of field works pretty nicely, and it's not a coal abduction this time. It looks like,
but it's pretty much a rip from the Marlboro Man of the 50s. So.
Yeah.
There is a radioactive sign. I don't remember cigarettes being radioactive, but hey, whatever.
Well, nuclear smoking.
Well, true. Now this one.
This.
Immediately gets cheers. The woman looks completely out of place to me. It looks like it's been cut straight out of a magazine.
It's kind of the colors of the woman and the background clash too much to me. It seems to jump out of the picture too much.
And I don't know, it's like the artist has tried to put everything there. There are screens on the lower left and everything that look a bit out of place. And the earth hanging in the sky.
I mean, especially, they've got two different logos for Bistro Space, and then they've got it in what looks like
Chinese, I guess.
Yeah, some kind of complex Chinese, and then over the other side, well, all I'll say is it's obviously very detailed. Somebody's put a lot of effort in, and it mentions Assembly, but at the end of the day, it's not a favourite of mine.
It's a bit busy, I think. Maybe too busy.
Crowded.
Picture, yeah.
I've just noticed she's got 4 arms.
Oh yeah.
What were we looking at instead? I wonder.
Looking at the arms.
Yes, definitely more arms. This one was, I can't remember what it said, but it said and Photoshop and Photoshop and Photoshop.
Yeah, and wait, actually, it's a dragon killing a robot.
Or the other way around. It's kind of hard to say.
Well, fighting anyway.
Yeah.
You really didn't see that on the screen, but...
Yeah, as I said when we were watching the entries, it's a bit busy, so I want to see it closer. But actually closer, it's not that busy, it's just very detailed.
Yeah, and it's funny that, there's a dragon, and it's in what looks like a medieval city or something, and there's a robot.
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
Yeah, the first thing you see is the dragon, and then you kind of see the city. You see the robot last, and you just kind of go, really?
Yeah, on the big screen I figured it was a guy in like shining armor and a magical sword, that green thing there, but...
I think we all did.
Yeah.
Okay, running it a little short, so what we're going to say is about this picture. Once again, you guys were right on the money, thinking what I was thinking when you were watching this, which is, where is the text on the left-hand side that advertises some Heroes of No Earth or something?
Yeah, and what came to my mind was it looks like a Magic the Gathering card or something. A Dryad or something.
Having said that, it does look very professional, it does look well drawn.
Yeah.
It's just, it's the artwork that you would expect to be sold for promoting something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's set like a promotional artwork.
So I don't think it deserves to win, but I certainly think it would be in the top 3.
It's a very
Yeah.
good entry, yeah. But
Really do
the
agree with that.
spacing of the picture is a bit
Absolutely.
odd.
Next up, we have this dragon. What would we call it? The orc one. I'm not big into fantasy. You'll have to tell me.
Orc,
But
ogre, demon, whatever.
It was something about red wine.
Yeah, it was, I think, the entry.
Spiced wine.
Oh, spiced
Yeah,
wine. Yes,
spiced
yeah.
wine was that.
It's too heavy on the red on the left side, and too detailed on the right hand side.
Yeah,
Needs
it's.
something to be
I think
designed.
it's trying to get focus on the glass or whatever
Yeah,
that
but
it's
it-
holding.
Yeah, it fails
But,
in that,
yeah,
if you ask me.
it kind of doesn't work. The glass doesn't stand out enough on the left side, so you just focus on the beast on the right.
For me, it was the helmet and the horns, or whatever that ridge on his head is.
There is a chain across his chest as well, which you can only just see if you look for it.
Yeah.
But, once again, it's a thing that might have suffered a bit because of the big screen.
Could be,
It's a
yeah.
shame everybody doesn't have a big screen in their own house so they can test these things on, but
Yeah.
that's what it goes. I must say, even big screen I wasn't a big fan. There, I'm not a big fan, I can see too much detail. When I look on this laptop screen, I know you guys can't see it from here, but it looks nicer on here. Obviously, the only thing that goes is his hand looks slightly blurred as though he's tried to remove it. Whereas
Okay.
it looks really nice on here. Moving on.
This-
Blue and orange. That seems to be the theme of
Yeah.
the demo scene for the last 15 years.
Yeah, it's like I have seen those colors somewhere. In some AAA titles or something.
Quite possibly, maybe with some quiet girl running around an arena somewhere.
Yeah.
The eyes are quite nice, I think. It comes straight out of
Yeah, except
like Super Bomberman in the
Yeah.
90s on the SNES. Or
yeah,
something.
the simulated lens flare and everything.
Not quite sure why there is a streak of red at the back, whether it's supposed to be blood or something, but I don't think it was necessary. But having said that, well, nice image. Not nice. It is a nice image.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the spy, whatever, in the forest, hiding from the sentry thing. But I think he's meant to be hiding, but it still looks like he should be found already.
Especially because it is hiding behind 3 small
Yeah.
pipes.
Yeah. It's kind of, there's a story there, but it kind of doesn't show from the picture.
It gets halfway there, maybe.
I'll come back to what's the thoughts about this one in a second. I completely forgot when it went on to it that it was about rabbits, and I pointed out, oh, isn't that a carrot? And we got shouted at by the guy in front of us. Yes, that's the point.
Yeah. So, Rabbit Strike Force.
But it doesn't look like a
No,
rabbit.
it was,
to me.
I think it was Rapid Deploying Force.
Yeah,
the
something
name
like
of the
that.
picture.
Yeah.
But
That was it.
It doesn't look like a rabbit to me. I mean, yes, you've got
Yeah, it's
the long
the-
hair, but
yeah.
that looks like somebody at a metal gig.
It's supposed to be long ears, but
I guess, but
looks more like hair.
One thing I will say is when we go to this one, I don't remember this one.
I mean, we were talking
Yeah.
about the fire. Why is
Yeah,
her hair
why?
on fire? The picture is really nice, I think. It's very well done, but the fire is perhaps unnecessary there.
Both the girl and the bird look realistic.
Very much so.
Yeah.
You would have thought it was a touched-up photo.
Yeah.
But you can tell from here certainly that it's not. But it's quite nice. I mean, like you say, the edge of the hair looks like it's on fire. It kind of isn't, but
Yeah, I wonder if there's some kind of mythology thing or something I'm not getting here.
quite possibly. So I have said for a while it would be quite nice if we get all the graphics and fast graphics entries printed out on A1, A0 sheets and hung around the arena. Unfortunately, because fast graphics are handed in 3-4 hours before the competition, you can't really do that.
Yeah.
But it'd be lovely to see these dotted around the arena for people to enjoy first, because 15 seconds, 20 seconds on a screen, you don't get the full.
Last year a friend of ours had an entry on the fast graphics compo, but you didn't really even get the point of it when you saw it. Like, you had to look at it for a minute and then go, oh, now I see. So it would be
Exactly.
fair.
You need the time for it. And I haven't voted at Assembly for a long time. I don't vote because I'm an organiser. But I don't know what you see when you try and vote for something. Presumably you just see a thumbnail or something of the image.
Yeah, you see a thumbnail.
Yeah, if you're just going through, you just go click, 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 click,
Yeah.
click.
Yeah.
You don't really inspect the image.
Yeah, you can preview the bigger ones, but it's
Exactly.
kind of, you
Most
have,
people
Yeah,
just
it's
go
not-
click,
yeah,
click,
you
click.
have a stamp-sized thumbnail there also.
Yeah, it's like 160
I like
pixels.
this one on the screen, so tick.
Okay, well, let's go on to this one. We're running slightly out of time, so we're going to have to go slightly quicker. Once of these, detail is one of those things, but when you look in the back, they've tried to get that whole focal depth.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It doesn't really pay off for me.
And well, you also maybe save time on drawing the crowd.
This is true. But certainly the guy in the front is very well detailed.
Yeah.
And it just, as you go further back in the scene, it suddenly goes very, very blocky.
What I kind of wonder is they seem to have no anatomic similarities. They are all
Different
like
races.
humanoid, but that's pretty much where the similarities end.
Absolutely.
I really don't have an opinion on this picture, not even now.
But hey, there's a goat.
Yeah, but
There's a goat, yes. This one, we're coming very much up to the end now. So it's a Japanese scene, although I don't recognise some of the Japanese characters. We certainly have some katakana at the top. It's very detailed on the what looks like spaceship above.
Yeah, on the screen it looked like a huge smoke cloud or something. Now when you see it, it makes a lot more sense with those rockets and everything there. Soldiers.
So we look at the soldiers, we look at the spaceship, we look at the very Japanese backside, and then we get to the person in front.
Yeah, with the Amiga umbrella.
Yeah, and yes, that looks nice. That looks interesting. They don't blend together for me.
Yeah, it gives a bit like the feeling of a time traveler, or someone being otherwise out of place, probably completely on purpose. But
Have you ever seen Fringe?
yeah.
There's a TV series called Fringe, and there's a guy called the Observer or something.
Yes, that's so.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind of
can
like
see
that.
Yeah.
I actually
lot like
just
that.
noticed this is a bit of a internet wallpaper meme thing. The person below the umbrella has the yellow rubber jacket, which is like really much used on the net. But
Absolutely.
and well, tone it down a bit, and could be from Watchmen or something.
yeah,
But what concerns me slightly is that the missiles on the tanky thing are pointing on the tanky thing. Yeah, I know my stuff. They're pointing in one direction. The people are shooting in the other direction.
Yeah.
There's stuff going on 90 degrees to their right.
Yeah,
There seems to be no direction to it.
also, there's obviously a situation going on, yet there's still 3 rockets on the tank with
Yep.
only 3 launch pads. What's going on?
Exactly. They
Why
haven't
don't
even
you
tried
shoot?
yet.
Why you no shoot?
Yeah, exactly. But, right, so it's certainly an interesting image, but
Yeah, and very well detailed.
it could be one of those things that that end up in the top 3. In fact, I'm fairly sure it will be.
yeah,
Well,
could be.
I believe that's the end of our competition, so thank you very much for joining us. I've been
Thank
Matthew
you.
Walster for Assembly TV 2012. We're about to go to the 1K demo compo. We have one of our guys who have actually entered something in the 1K, so it'll be very exciting.
Yeah, that will be
Apart
me.
from that, thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks. Yeah, eikä muista myös. Okei, päästiin pois. Koko ajan tälleen näin, niin näytä varmaan tosi hyvältä TV:ssä.
Niskarulla.